It is hard not to get a little excited after your team beats the best team or one of the best teams in the NFC in the San Francisco 49ers on Monday Night Football in front of the telecast. Kirk can't play against Monday Night Football or can't win Monday Night Football games. All of the different narratives going on in this one. And yeah, I got to tell you, the Vikings stepped up to the plate. I was not expecting it. I was just probably like 90% of you thinking that they weren't going to get it done, but they did. And I think in the way that they won that game, to me, really sparks a lot of optimism. So Kirk Cousins played one of his best games as a Viking, 35 of 45, 378 yards, 2 touchdowns, and an interception. The running game, not great. I'm going to come out and say it wasn't fantastic, but guys like Jordan Addison had himself, a career night, 7 catches, 123 yards, and 2 touchdowns. TJ Hawkinson added 11 catches for 86 yards, but I feel like we saw, just from that perspective, just all the different things that this offense can do with Brandon Powell, and this is all without Justin Jefferson as well. So you got Brandon Powell who stepped up really big on a couple of those third down catches. You got KJ Osborne who should have caught that long ball. Yes, we'll admit it. But even guys like, Josh Oliver and Tristan Jackson, like all these guys caught passes. And to me, that really just shows how completely dangerous this offense can be. And the defense, you got Cam Bynum who had a couple of interceptions, which, by the way, could not have come at a better time. You got Cam Bynum who made those plays. You got Jordan Hicks looking like he's completely rejuvenated his career. The defensive line, which we'll get into in another video, that needs to be addressed. But Danielle Hunter is that dude. Let him go off the edge. Let him just completely go after quarterbacks. He's a quarterback hunter at this point. Pay the man. I don't care. Just set it and forget it. Leave him alone. Let him do his thing. Corners, guys like Byron Murphy Jr. been a little rough, not gonna lie, but I've liked what I've seen from Caleb Evans. I would like to even maybe see Andrew Booth Jr. in there a little bit more. Also maybe Ivan Pace Jr. He's been dialed back a little bit, but this defense looked better. Yes, Christian McCaffrey's gonna get his. He had a couple of touchdowns on Monday night, but overall, you were pretty satisfied for how this defense played, and I think it's a sign of, are the Vikings making a comeback? Are they 3-4 right now, second place in the NFC North? Could we see this team rise up out of the ashes and do something? I absolutely think so, but you got to get it done against the Packers. In fact, knocking on wood. You got to get it done against the Packers. It doesn't stop here. Go out and take care of business. Get after Jordan Love. Go from there and really see where the rest of the season, because the schedule after this point is actually pretty favorable for the Vikings. So yes, as we covered, they go to play the Packers right now, which I think is going to be it's going to be a bigger game than a lot of people think, but you go to Lambeau, which is always tough to play in, and then you got the Falcons, who somehow are first place in the NFC. What is it, the South right now? It's just, I don't even know. We don't know what we're going to get in the Falcons. Then you got the Saints, who kind of look like they're teetering with Derek Carr. It's definitely kind of an interesting dynamic there. You got the Broncos with Sean Payton, revenge game for the 2009 NFC Championship game. Yeah, yes, please. You got the Bears again, who, honestly, the Bears, they've been playing pretty tough. That's going to be a tough game. I know it's at U.S. Bank Stadium, but I don't care. The Bears are looking for some blood, especially after that first loss to them to the Vikings early in the season. Then you got the Raiders, you got the Bengals, and then you got the Lions. The last 2 out of the 3 games for the season, and in between those is the Packers game. So yes, there's a lot of different things going on with this Vikings team right now. They're finally getting their things about them on offense. The offensive line looked really good. Running game, still need to see more of it. Defense is coming along, but hey, are the Vikings making a comeback? Maybe. We'll see what happens, but overall, really big time win on Monday night. We'll see how this team really does bounce back and continue to play throughout the rest of the year. But let us know what you guys think. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe down below, all that wonderful stuff. But hey, let us know what you guys think about the Minnesota Vikings if they're making a comeback.